In this video, we're going to learn how to handle all the birthday information in the KFC site. First, we're assuming, again, we're logged in, and you go into the birthday section. And from in here, you can read about it. And if they change the card, you'd see it here, but you can click on this. It'll give you a quick view of what the front of the card, the birthday card that's going to go out is going to look like. And they may change that from time to time. The idea here is you can also, by default you're opted into the system, and if you don't have any lists down here, as you can see there is one, then it doesn't really matter, because even though you may be opted in by default, you're actually not going to actually send out anything because you don't have any lists. The system pulls by whatever lists you have in the system. So if you decide that you have lists in here and you don't want to be included in the birthday program at that time, you can click no and update that. So now, for example, if you would like to upload a list, once again, similar to the way we handle lists, it is done for you, where you upload the list to us, we verify it, we check it to make sure it has the same or proper information in the right structure and what have you, and to verify it, just to make sure that you guys don't have any problems down the road when going to use the program. So anyway, to go in there, you click on the upload list to be added. You would fill in the list name. It could be a list that you have for, January birthdays, February, for 6 months, the first half, really anything you want. I mean, you could split it out, everybody that has a birthday that our last name starts with an A. I mean, any way you want to do it. So you give it a name, you choose your list, and again, it can be a CSV file, an Excel file, or the newer XLSX file. Also, the birthday header for the file should look similar to this. The first column should be the first name, second, last name, address, city, state, zip, so on. This is to ensure that when the file goes into the system, all of the names and everything else go into the proper fields. So the system, when it pulls all the information, it has the correct information. So anyway, we're going to pretend that we just did that. We're notified that a file has been updated or uploaded into the system for a birthday list. We then verify it, manage it, upload it, take care of all that for you, and then you're automatically notified by email that that list is up there. Now, once, as you see, you have this, and once you have this up here, you can, there's a few things you can do with the list. Number one is you can see that there's a green check right here. That means this list will be used. If you decide that, well, I don't want to necessarily opt out, but I don't want to use this list, so you're still not going to send out any cards, even though you're opted in, and you say, well, I don't want to use this list. So we'll go in here, use list, and you can change the name of the list, and you can change if you use it or not. So we're going to change it to no. It'll be back, and now you can see there's a new icon down here. It says, nope, we're not going to use this list. So again, you can delete a list. You can also view information about the list. Right here you have the name, and also this tells you how many actual names are in that list. So right here, just for a test, we have one, and also down at the bottom you can see down here, because you can have as many lists as you'd like. So there's a total of one list, and then it calculates all of members in all the lists, and as you can see, it's one list, one member. So if we like to see the birthdays by month, we click on that, and it'll show you how many you have for those months. So if you had a really large set of lists, or a list that was really large, you can actually go in here and say, okay, well, I can plan on there's 800 birthday cards going out in January or whatever, and you can sort of plan for that, because that'll be a charge. So anyway, we go back in here, and then we can see view by name. And really all this is just looking at the members by name. It sorts them out, and then you can come in here and you can modify your list. So you say, well, this guy, he no longer should be getting a birthday card for whatever reason. You can either edit or delete a member. So if the information's wrong, they weren't born in January, that was a mistype or what have you, you can simply come in here and edit that. So maybe he was actually born, or in February or March. So anyway, you can do that here. So we'll go back, and that's pretty much it for that. It's a pretty simple little system. Gets you into the KFC birthday management section, so all the birthday cards go out for you automatically. You don't have to worry about that, and that should be it. Thank you.